remember that after the post-mortem was finished, the family had demanded that the victim's body be brought to the family home. That's where they wanted to bid farewell to their daughter, who passed away in unfortunate circumstances due to that outrageous attack that happened, the accident that happened on the 31st of December on the midnight of the 1st of January. Those are the visuals on your screen. The body has reached the victim's family home. That's where they're going to begin the final journey. The last rites will be conducted today. The cremation will be conducted today. It's already about 5 p.m. So before the sundown, the cremation has to take place. So it is expected that in the next few minutes, in the next 30 minutes, once the victim's body is at the family home, everybody have paid their last respects. The cremation will happen today. The final rites, the last rites will be conducted today. Well, we have seen the evidence that has emerged in the case so far. A very, very difficult time for the family indeed. The family was out on the streets. The neighbors, the people who are living in the area were out on the streets and demanding justice. One of the apprehension that was expressed by the victim's family is that they wanted to say with a certain degree of certainty that there was no angle of sexual assault. They wanted that angle to be probed, and now there is a post-mortem report that has confirmed that. I want to cut across to my colleague Anvit as well, who is with us on the broadcast. Anvit, the last journey, the final rites, the cremation will be done today. The victim's body, the mortal remains, have reached her home.
Yeah, see, just a short while ago, the mortal remains were brought home from after the autopsy that has been conducted, and short while ago, Delhi police had also shared on-record details of the autopsy, which has confirmed that the death was caused due to shock and hemorrhage as a result of ante-mortem injuries to the head and spine and multiple fractures and abrasions on the body. Now, as you can see in the visuals, the ambulance has reached here, and there's a poster at the ambulance that you can see which says Anjali ko nyay dilaiye. And see, the family members and the locals have been demanding strictest of the punishments for the culprits who are already in the police custody, and they had been demanded that even though they had initially been demanding that investigation be done in the direction of that whether this woman was sexually assaulted or did she undergo any other kind of assault before her body was dumped in Kanjavla area, because the body was unclothed when it was found. But even though post-mortem reports have suggested that no sexual assault was was unleashed on this woman, it is clear that this woman had died after being dragged for kilometers, and that the injuries on her body were ante-mortem in nature, which means that she had sustained these injuries before her death, and only after these death, due to multiple fractures and abrasions and injuries on vital parts and due to excessive bleeding, she died. So these are the reasons why the police are demanding, the family members and the neighbors are demanding strictest of the actions, and the police have also left no stone unturned in that way. They have slapped strict sections of 304, which is the culpable homicide not amounting to murder, which is a non-bailable offence, and other than that, section 304 of causing death due to negligence, and 279 for rash and negligent driving has also been slapped against these men. But now it will be interesting to see if the police manages to investigate and find out whether it was a deliberate attempt by these men to drag this woman to death, or was it accidental? Were they not aware? Because all these men have confessed, and their medical have also, medical examiners has also ascertained that they were heavily drunk and inebriated on that very night. So it will be, a matter of investigation whether these men had deliberately run over their vehicle on this woman and dragged her to death, or she had died and then the body was dragged, because that will certainly change the nature of trial that these men will face.
Absolutely.